Good morning. Last day in Milwaukee, Wisconsin. My flight leaves at 4:30 approximately, so I should be at the airport at least 2 hours, maybe 3 hours before. I went through a lot of comments and listened to a lot of people that I talked to in Milwaukee and around Milwaukee, and a lot of them said Kopp's frozen custard. I think it's Kopp's frozen custard. And somebody or a bunch of people in the past have mentioned a place called Cousins Subs. So what I'm going to do is do a two-thing review today. I'm just going to go grab like something small to eat for breakfast and a coffee to get my day going. And then we will head out to, we'll do Cousins for lunch and then dessert over at Kopp's. And yeah, so this room is actually quite nice. Temperature wise, they do actually have water radiators. This one isn't working. Maybe I have to turn it on. Oh, holy smokes. There we go. But it was fine in here, so I didn't have to turn it on. I don't remember the last time I ever had to use a radiator. But yeah, if you want warmer in here, you just turn that up. Because that's hot. Yeah, it's crazy hot. That fills this thing up and then radiates the heat into the room. I'll shut that off. And then this one's the actual one that's been keeping me warm all night. So luckily this one has been on. But again, I never noticed that it was cool at all in this room. So maybe this stuff does help a little bit. A couple strange things about this bathroom. Obviously that bathroom is not 100 years old. It's been updated, probably like the way it looks, maybe the 60s, possibly. One thing is, the water doesn't go down at all. So brushing your teeth, there's toothbrush debris all in there and it's just not going down. This is interesting. So when you turn these on, it just does this. And so I turned these on, got the right temperature, and then I figured this is your switch to turn on the shower, but this actually has its own water supply as well. So I had this perfect temperature, then I cranked this all the way around, which basically, when you turn this on, it goes cold, warmer, hot. So I turned it on thinking, oh great, it's on, the water, get in, and then it started getting really, really hot, scalding hot. And so I had to reach over and shut this off, and I realized that this thing was still pumping out normal amounts of water. And yeah, all these taps need to be extra crank tight. So these two things works just that works just that. So then maybe a little bit of an instruction sheet. Has its own water supply. Took me a little bit. Anyway, yeah, I left that so that they don't have to reuse that. I just used that towel for the one night. Yeah, there we go. Let's shut that off. All packed up, ready to go. Let's get this day moving. Hello, checking. All right, checking. Another thing I didn't film is just doing something for myself. This Irish pub was amazing. Met some people from Wisconsin, met a guy from New Zealand, but they had a fireplace going, and this is the smell of this fireplace. I was drinking Murphy's Irish Stout. Had 3 of them last night and it cost $12. I'm not sure if they had a special on, but there were 3 huge pints of Murphy's. And he's like, I'm like, oh, so what's the damage? $12. I'm like, what? So I gave him a $5 tip. I'm like, that would be like $30 in Canada after tip. But yeah, so and they also, it's a hotel as well. So if you ever wanted to stay in another interesting old place, and then also go down for pints at nighttime, that would be a great place. Or to stay here. Hotel Astor, and then go over there at nighttime, and then you don't have to drive anywhere. Made it to my favorite coffee shop in Wisconsin. There it is. So yesterday when I was at the Bobblehead Museum, I thought it wasn't open yet, so I came in here for a latte, and it was the best latte I think I've ever had. Collectivo. Hello. I think I'm going to do the sesame seed bagel, toasted butter. All right, there's my bagel. You have to butter it yourself. They give you a little tub of butter, a knife. And there's my amazing caramel, salted caramel latte. It tastes great. So creamy, salty, sweet, all at the same time. As you can see, I am at Kopp's Frozen Custard Jumbo Burgers. Really cool inside there. All stainless steel. If you just want custard, then you just go up to the custard and drink area. Then there's the middle area. I'm not even sure what happens in the middle area. I think that's where you just pick up your food. And at the far end, that's where you can get like specialty things. Like I had the Fudge Delight, and it was good. It was very filling. I love frozen custard. If there was an ice cream shop and a frozen custard shop, I would always go to the frozen custard shop. There's something much more creamy and rich about it. And I also did the cousin subs thing. Now I have to head to the airport. It's not imperative to get to the airport. I don't have to fly out of here for another 4 hours. But one of the things for my Patreons is I always buy them postcards. So let's head to the airport. Get those postcards, fill them out. I've already got tons of stamps that I've been picking up throughout a bunch of the other past vlogs, travel vlogs. So let's get to the airport, grab some postcards, put the stamp on them, send them out, and then relax. To the airport. Let's go. I forgot to gas the car up, so it's probably like $1 more per gallon when they do it, but I just don't have the time or patience. He goes, you can go out again if you want and go gas it up. I'm like, it's just not worth my time. Just how much is it gonna cost? It's like $31. Perfect. Just do it. All right, let's go find some postcards. I'm gonna use the stairs. I need stairs after that frozen custard. Frozen custard. Ever since I was a kid, I loved model airplanes, and I still do to today. Cool. Got a bunch of postcards for my Patreons. Then I go back there as a bar. I'm gonna grab a beer and fill these out. And then there's a post office box over there I can drop them in. Just filled the postcards, had a couple beers, and as I'm leaving I just realized that it looks like you can pour your own beer. I'm not sure if you can like stick your credit card in and it dispenses beer. That's crazy. That's dangerous. All right, let's find a post office box and get going. Pretty cool airport. Like this open truss system they have for the roof. Custard, shakes, burgers. Looks kind of cool. It's a building inside a building. There's a couple of post office boxes. Done. Security. Being rescanned because I have so many wires in my bag. They took it all apart, put it into a couple more bins, putting it through again. As you can see, I got to put everything back. He offered to put everything back for me, but it's all right. I'll just want it organized the way I want it organized. There we go. You got to keep these batteries on you at all time. A big chunk. That done. All done that.
nice and thorough, keeping us safe. Now it's time to go check in up here. Find our gate. My first Wisconsin Bloody. It's got olives, got a lime, lemon. The rim is coated. But I love olives. I like it. Very spicy. Not too spicy, but the bartender says you either love them or hate them. I like it. I love it.
All rows also.
Thank you. She moved me to a different spot and I can't remember which spot.
The local time is 7:30. We'd like to thank you for flying with Air Canada, member of the Star Alliance, as part of your travel plans. It has certainly been a pleasure to have you all on board this evening, and we do look forward to serving you again in the very near future. Thank you once again and have a wonderful evening here in Toronto or wherever your travel plans may take you.
Thanks for the safe flight.
Yes, you as well. Have a great evening.
All right, time to get the car. Go home. Holy smoke. This one you're glad you have your Nexus Pass, because it is packed. Glad I'm not in that line. Wow. No baggage to claim. Just gotta go through that little security check, give them that little piece of paper, get my car, go home. Back at YYZ. Oh yeah, and the escalator is broken. It's a walking day. Got to tell you, on the way down to the States, my bag fell over with the handle extended, and it bent the handle so bad that I can't retrieve it again. I just lucked out and put it in, and it's been in ever since. Now it's a carry bag. Found her. Let's go home. Hope you guys enjoyed this vlog. If you did, make sure you hit that like button. If you haven't already, subscribe. We'll see you again in the next travel vlog. Travel vlog is the right word.